Okay, guys. Today I'm going to be going over five of the best credit cards currently on the market for balance transfers and for introductory rates on purchases. So first up, we have the Discover It Balance card. As we can see, they have an intro rate of 0% APR on purchases for 6 months and 0% interest intro APR on balance transfers for 18 months. So that's a pretty good deal when you consider you're paying 0% interest on a balance transfer and you're getting 18 months for that. So, for you guys out there that are paying anywhere from 20, 22, 23, even higher, 23% higher on your credit cards, if you have halfway decent credit, guys, just apply for this card, transfer your balances while you're paying 0% while you're paying it off. And Discover, unlike a lot of other cards I found, they pay off, they start you off with a pretty decent amount of credit. So, I mean, if you have at least a 650 score with Discover, these guys, many times they start you off with at least 5 grand. So, this is a pretty good card to apply for, and you're paying zero interest for 18 months on any balance transfer that you shoot over to this card. Next up, we have the City Diamond Preferred card. Now, this one's even better, 0% on balance transfers for 21 months. That's almost 2 years, folks. That's almost 2 years where you essentially have an interest free loan to pay off any balance transfers or any balances that you have on high interest credit cards. And not only that, but you also have 12 months, a year, where you're paying zero for all your purchases. So not only are you going to get almost 2 years of paying no interest on balance transfers, but any purchases you make are interest free for a year while you're paying that off. So definitely a worthwhile card to check out for you guys that are carrying balances and paying through the nose on other credit cards. Next up, we have the Citi Custom Cash Card. This one pays 0% for 15 months on purchases and balance transfers. So it gets even better because whatever purchases you make on this card, you're not paying any interest on it for 15 months. Plus, whatever balances you transfer to the card, again, 0%, 15 months. And there's the rewards on this, 1 to 5% cash back. And again, no annual fee. All three cards that I've showed you thus far also have annual fees. I don't know with what cards are charging annual fees these days. I mean, if any credit card company was charging me an annual fee, I'll just they wouldn't even be considered. It's kind of like standard now to not charge an annual fee, but some do it. Most famously, American Express. But then again, that's not even a credit card. Um, I digress. But next up, we have the Citi Custom Cash Card, 0% interest for 15 months on all your purchases and on your balance transfers. Um, this one also have a 1 to 5% cash back on this card. And again, no annual fee. So 0%, 15 months on purchases, 0%, 15 months on balance transfers. So you guys that are paying 22, 23% or higher interest on other cards out there, I don't know what you're doing. Shuffle that around and put it onto these cards, and you could pay it off, a lot faster because you're not being charged interest on it. Next, we have the Citi Simplicity card, where the intro rate 0% for 21 months on balance transfers and 12% on purchases. 2 years almost, where you're not paying interest on balance transfers. Occasionally, I'll get in the mail these offers for loan consolidations, and depending on your credit, for these loan consolidations, they are charging anywhere from 6 to 7%, which is still lower than a high interest rate credit card, but still, if you can transfer your balance to a credit card, and assuming you have halfway decent credit, you can get started out. Some of these companies will start you out with, if you have a 700 FICO score, maybe start you off with 5,000, 6,000, maybe. I mean, if you have high interest cards, you can just transfer that to one of these cards where you're paying 0% for 2 years almost, right? So if you're thinking about doing some sort of loan consolidation so you can pay off higher interest cards, rather than take out one of those loan consolidation loans, where you're paying 6 to 7% on that, much better bet to get one of these cards and pay 0% for almost 2 years and pay off that loan and pay off those credit cards, rather. Next, we have the Capital One Saver One Cash Rewards credit card, 0% on purchases and balance transfers for 15 months, and you're getting 1 to 3% cash back on this card. So any purchases you make are 0% interest free for 15 months with this card. Plus you're getting 1 or 3% cash back on purchases. And finally, we come to the Capital One Quicksilver Cash Rewards credit card, 0% on purchases and balance transfers for 15 months, 1.5% cash back. Not bad. Again, 0% annual fee. So there you have it, folks. You have 5 cards, 5 credit cards that are offering very good terms on not only balance transfers, but on purchases as well, where on average, you are paying nothing in interest from anywhere from 15 to 21 months on the balance transfer, but you're also paying 0% in interest on any purchases that you may make with a card. So definitely check them out. and save yourself some money. Until next time.